So, this is Peanut Butter Gamers, the worst Christmas movies I found at the thrift store. So, I guess we go right into it.
Just the other day, I went onto Amazon to watch my favorite
Volume should be
holiday
good.
Christmas classic, Peppa Pig, Peppa's Snowy Christmas Adventures. And what did it cost?
That sounds like fun.
$15! Or you could always try renting it for only $15! $5.99 to rent? $6.99 to rent? $15 for the new Jack Black Santa movie? I swear I recently saw a movie to rent for $25. And all these streaming services.
Quite honestly, Amazon sucks so much because it has like the things you can watch with Prime, and that's fine. You pay for Prime and be good, and you watch them. But then some movies you cannot watch with Prime. You need to rent them. But what's even the worst is those movies that you have to rent, but you also need to pay for Prime. I'm not sure if that is only a German thing or if that is the same for Amazon America and England and whatever. But over here, these exist. Like, you pay $6 to rent it, but you can only do that if you already pay for Prime. And it's like, it should be renamed into Amazon Crime, is what I'm saying.
Services keep upping their prices every year. Exactly how much more money do we need to pay? You know what? Screw it. I've got my own streaming service. It's called Value Village. I even got my Christmas outfit at the thrift store. Can you tell? It doesn't really fit very well, but it was cheap, and that's what really matters. I mean, why pay all that money?
He kinda looks like he has boobs. Also, that nose looks like a mouth. Mainly because, like, if this is supposed to be the nose, it starts on the cheek. Like, if it's as if you have the nose growing out of here. Oh, god damn it.
For all the normal, boring, stereotypical Christmas classics when you could pay $1.50 and get Nine Dog Christmas the movie.
Yo!
Oh my gosh. What kind of movie is this? What is happening? Make it stop! Okay, maybe not this one. How about, A Fruitcake Christmas? It looks, great. If you're wondering what it's about about Christmas.
Still a better love story than Twilight.
Hermie and Friends was apparently a Christian animated series that ran from 2003 to 2010. It seems like pretty much a ripoff of the movie A Bug's Life. I mean, the entire world revolves around talking insects. But A Bug's Life never did anything Christmas related, as far as I know. I'm not gonna look it up. Hermie did it first. The movie's...
Thank you. Thank you. As someone who reacts to this, I have a feeling I need to look this up now. And that means I have to look this up now. A Bug's Life Christmas special? Yes. There is apparently a book. And that's it. Where Flick invents Christmas. But that's all there is to it. Only this book. So I guess there is something, but not really.
Starts with a message from the creator of the show, Max Lucado. A very, very long message.
And as Hermie and his friends are about to discover, God doesn't love you and God doesn't care about you because God never tastes incredibly satisfying. God's not made of nuts and fruits and savory sweet.
Yeah, now imagine being a child, wanna watch your cartoon, and then this old dude pops up and just tells you about Christian things. That brings up all the traumata you have from church.
God stinks. Fruitcake is the greatest gift of all. Now that's fruitcake.
What a very beautiful message. Thank you, Mr. Lucard.
I actually never ate fruitcake, but I cannot imagine it to be any good. Like, it looks so dry and overly sweet. I don't know, it seems not good.
Mario. Now we can finally watch the movie. First, we're introduced to our characters. There's the main character, this thing. Hermie the Caterpillar.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, I already hate him. Then there's his friend Wormy, who pretty much just says,
Fruitcake, fruitcake, fruitcake.
we will not address him again. There's a few other characters, a couple ladybug kids, and then there's the bad guys.
Ah, humbugger. Christmas just gets in the way. Can't get your work done.
Iggy and Ziggy Cockroach, the typical Christmas story villains that hate Christmas and just want to work all year long.
They're the richest bugs in the garden. They grab all the food.
This type of Christmas villain is so stupid. Those guys that want more money so people need to work all throughout Christmas to give us more money. Like, give the people some free time and rake in all the Christmas. If you would delete Christmas from existence, I think there is no month where you make more money than December. Well, maybe November, because people get their stuff in November, not December, but the Christmas time, if you wanna be more rich, sell your shit at Christmas. It will fly off the shelves even if it's like shit nobody needs. It would be in your interest to have Christmas sustained.
They can, and they store it in their mansion.
Yeah, food, food, food. All they care about is food. Don't they know Christmas is more than just about food? Anyway, let's go get some fruitcake, baby!
The fruitcake.
New Key, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Good evening to you too.
The fruitcake.
I've never actually had fruitcake before, but I did buy one for this video, so after this movie's over, I guess I'll have to give it a try. This video is sponsored by Infinity Nikki. The Nikki games are a long-running, beloved series by Infold Games, and Infinity Nikki is the 5th and newest installment. In Infinity Nikki, you play as Nikki in a
Tired con chaos. Oh, you were at the convention with your husband, I see.
cozy open-world experience similar to games like Breath of the Wild or Mario Odyssey, but with dress-up mechanics. I know you all look up to me for my peak manly man, masculine physique and personality, but I absolutely unabashedly love this game, and I've been looking forward to it ever since I first...
Not me playing the game yesterday. Yeah, yeah, I rated in when you played this. This was... It is a good game, and it looks gorgeous. What can I say? And the mechanic, like, the microtransactions are ignorable, and that's the best. Hubby was yesterday. Today was different con.
Saw the trailer a few months ago, and it's got me cleaning up my act too. I want to look good. This game has practically everything I would want in a game. There's an absolutely beautiful, diverse open world to explore. There's lots of platforming elements. There's enemies to defeat. There's puzzles to solve, and there's things to collect. Well. Chiefly the many different costumes you can dress up Nikki in. There's even outfits that give her abilities like floating, purifying enemies, and even things like animal grooming and fishing. Yes, this game even has life sim features. It really does have everything. Infinity Nikki is honestly a real treat to play.
You will need to shut up about paying for the game. Literally almost nothing is paid to play. Yeah. I mean, I would still prefer to, like, give the developer 60 or 70 bucks and then just get the full game with everything in it. But if you just want to play it and not, like, get every dress from every event, you can so easily do that without spending any kind of money, which... This game actually kind of deserves the money they make. This is not one of those bad games. Extremely good for cheap. Yeah, totally. I totally agree.
Through, and it's a nice change of pace from your typical violent or dark open world game. There's tons of different things to do, but there's also very little pressure, so you can explore the bright, whimsical world and discover and unlock new outfits at your own pace. And if you are looking for a game like that, then Infinity Nikki is the game you're looking for. So use my link in the description or the pinned comment to download the game for yourself on either the PS5, PC, Epic Store, Apple Store, or Google Play. You'll have a great time, and you'll even help support this channel in the process. Thank you again to Infinity Nikki.
And I am not sponsored, just to make that very clear to everyone watching.
For sponsoring. It turns out that Iggy and Ziggy didn't just take a lot of food, they took all the food?
We're hungry. I have to feed my children.
Sounds like a skill issue to me.
You know, there were leaves on that plant. You know what bugs mostly eat? Not actually the fruit. So... yeah.
Guess they'll just have to die. The Ladybug girls ask their mom why Iggy and Ziggy are so mean, and their mom explains that they just don't know the true meaning of Christmas.
What I hate the most about this movie is that... I think it's like an early 2000 thing. The graphics are really not that bad. They are far from good, don't get me wrong. It's just... you know... they are... servable. They're not trash. But they should be for a movie like this, I guess.
Christmas. She tells them that Christmas is the
Celebration of God sending his son Jesus to the earth. Right, God?
That's right, Lucy.
Wait. What?
Hello, Haley and Bailey.
God?
Huh? Are you telling me that in this
Yo! Yo, this is crazy. This is a Christian movie. And what does it do? It breaks one of the big laws of Christianity. You should not depict God. And they do it. Ha! I hope you all burn in hell.
universe, God is literally there, like just up there somewhere, and if you ask him something, he responds? This is actually even weirder than it might sound on the surface level, though. Just imagine you're a
Yeah, God. It's about God. You're right, Nu. That's all. Welcome.
5-year-old watching this. If you ask God something, silence. But if a freaking animated bug asks him something, he responds? What the hell is that? I mean, what the heck? Sorry, God. So God tells them that
I love everyone in the world so much that I sent my son.
I guess we don't really need anything else.
I mean, some food would be nice. Hermie and
Clearly the bugs are somehow more deserving. Maybe we all should just become bugs, being reborn. Oh wait, we cannot be reborn. That would be not Christian. So we gotta be Buddhists first, so that we can be reborn and then see the true light of God after being reborn as bugs. I think there might be a flaw in my logic somewhere here, but I don't care. I don't see a naughty list for bugs, do you? Granted, I don't see a naughty list for humans as well, so... All your logic is always flawed. And that's how you were born.
he who shall not be named.
Fruitcake.
Head to Granny What's-Her-Face's house to get the Christmas fruitcake, and on the way we're treated to a pleasant, adorable scene of Hermie remembering his favorite childhood Christmas memory.
There's my little Hermie.
Yeah.
It has some nice ginger cookies and some potato cupcakes.
Oh no.
How are you doing?
No. I do not like where this is going. Dear God in heaven, please stop this from happening.
Do you know that gluttony is a sin?
Huh.
Yeah, you just
I
sinned.
didn't like that very much. Another
caterpillar
prayer
will burn in
unanswered.
hell.
I guess he only listens to bugs. The
Confirmed.
rest of the movie is pretty predictable. Iggy and Ziggy steal Granny's fruitcake thanks to some elite level incompetence from the ant guards.
Very much confirmed.
It was the cockroaches, I tell ya.
They must have taken the fruitcake too.
Oh no.
All the bugs are starving to death, literally children digging in
Oh,
the snow for food, so they eventually try some plans to get the fruitcake back, but none of them end up working. Dead, so instead they ask God for help.
Fruitcake is a nice tradition every year, but it is not what Christmas is all about. Christmas is about my gift to you.
I love how completely unconcerned God is with them starving.
Christmas is about my gift to you, which previously stated was Jesus. I took away that gift from you though, so... maybe it should be all about fruitcake after all. Or something. What else did God ever give me? Huh? God? What else did you give me? Huh? Oh, please, I hope you heard the firework. Okay. Okay, that was great. I wanted to sneakily turn my light red as a sign from God after I spoke to him. And then the fireworks at the perfect timing. That was just... I cannot top this anymore. This was peak of this reaction. This was just the peak. Yeah.
To death.
What
Like,
can I
he
do?
literally doesn't even mention it a single time. It's not about the fruitcake, guys, or the food. It's about me. It's my birthday, okay? Everybody shut up. Eventually, the little ladybug girls go to Iggy and Ziggy's mansion and give them the tiny last morsel of food they have left, sing them a stupid song, and then, big surprise, they're good now. And they share the
Just like
fruitcake
that.
they stole with all the other bugs in town. Yay! The end.
Will you ever forgive us?
No. Firing squad. I really don't understand. These guys who don't believe in being good and don't believe in God, even though they could literally just look up and ask him something. I mean, when confronted with a lady saying her children were gonna starve to death, they literally gut laugh. But some kids sing them a stupid song and all of a sudden they're good. But honestly though, at least the movie's over. I shouldn't be complaining. Well, I guess it's time to try this
Yeah.
fruitcake now. All right, here it is. I got a green
Oh, this
flavor
looks
ball on it. I'm
not
assuming this is
good.
the good part.
This looks overly
That
sweet.
sucks. That's what this whole movie was about? That cost like $19. I could have
What?
bought a donut for $1.50. God. I hate Christmas. God, that cake made me thirsty.
And then some people wonder why I cannot get into the Christmas mood anymore. Like, everything is overly expensive. Christmas markets are all about just getting drunk and misbehaving. Everything about Christmas nowadays sucks. Especially if you don't have children. Christmas is kind of dead to me, and, like, what shall I do about that? I don't want it to be that way, but it's just... I don't know. Like, as soon as, like, September hits, you see all the Christmas stuff in stores, which is stupid. Like, the first Christmas thing I have seen in stores was in June! June! I'm just done with Christmas. It sucks. It's like this overload of stuff that's always crying, buy me, buy me, buy. Buy yourself. Let's continue.
I'm a thirsty ho-ho-ho. Up next, I've got
Good idea.
The Santa Trap from Feature Films for Families, also known as... I was pretty sure I had seen a movie from them before,
I have a feeling I have seen a review from somebody else about that movie.
and after digging into it a little bit, it turns out that it was a movie from the first Goodwill movies that we covered, A Fairy Christmas. And that movie was a classic. We've all been watching it every year since then for Christmas.
Hey.
Right, everybody? Right, everybody? And I'm sure this one will be just as good. No, even better than A Fairy Christmas. Our main characters, the Emersons, have recently moved to a vague California-ish area where, despite it being Christmas Eve, it is
112 degrees and climbing, folks.
I know I shouldn't be complaining about realism in a movie where the whole point is that Santa exists, but that's not possible. According to my research, the hottest day in LA on Christmas was 1980. That was the date, not the temperature. It was 83 degrees. Nowhere close to 112. Much less 112 and climbing. So yeah, get fact-checked, idiot. But whatever, it's Christmas, it's hot, and this lady, Mama Emerson, does not like it.
Sunshine doesn't agree with me.
Why not?
Well, I burn.
She kind of looks like Lisa Kudrow, but you get her from a cheap store. And not the original. Like, Lisa Kudrow of Wish.
I burn really badly.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
In fact, this lady doesn't like anything.
They move us out here, away from our friends and family, away from my job. This is your Christmas bonus?
I'm getting flashbacks to that other mom from Homeless for the Holidays that we covered on the first Goodwill Movies video.
The rules? Who made these rules? You're not helping people. You're the one sitting up there.
Are you okay?
No, I hate Christmas and I hate you.
I need snow and cold weather and Jack Frost nipping at my nose.
God, lady, it's Christmas. You have children. This is not about you.
No! Whoa!
Come here.
She behaves like a 10-year-old. Like, a not well-educated 10-year-old at that. Like, this is a sin to all writers. I feel personally attacked by that.
No, come here. Just a little closer. Grow up! Then there's the rest of the family. There's the son Mike, who really likes skateboarding, I guess. Unfortunately, he has the teeniest skateboard of all time.
You making some new friends?
No, Mom! I already told you I can't make any friends because my skateboard is too small! Then we have sweaty Dad, who apparently goes to a pool party in a suit in 112-degree weather. And finally, the younger sister, Judy, who's obsessed with Santa. Annoyed with her constant Santa Claus questions, small skateboard Mikey tells her that there's no such thing as Santa.
What?
And even Mom and Dad, not feeling the Christmas spirit, try to break the news to her gently.
Santa is real, isn't he?
He is real in our imaginations.
You're all wrong, and I'll prove it.
He is real in our imagination. If it's an imagination, it's not real. And I'm all about imagination. I do that all day. I want imagination to become my job, basically. But it's not real. Imagine things are not real. Some things you can imagine and make them real because, like, you can build them maybe, but they are only real if they are not imagined anymore.
So Judy sets up some kind of elaborate Home Alone-esque trap for Santa, which somehow...
Alright, the movie didn't even start.
Works? Let me out! My favorite part is how she sets a cat in a basket and then just expects it to stay there the entire time. I have no idea why this needed to be so complicated, though. I have a much better, foolproof Santa catching plan.
The bear trap?
Freeze, scumbag! I'll do it. I'll freaking do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Anyway, can you tell my mom that you're real? Naturally, Mom.
Wait. Does that packing paper say falafel? Okay, weird.
Mom and Dad aren't too thrilled that there's some random man sneaking around their house at night.
I came down the chimney.
So they call the police to have him arrested.
What are you going to do with him, Dad?
Sending him to jail.
I can't believe you've done this.
This is probably a good time to bring up the other two main characters in the movie. There's the police chief, Officer Buckley, and his old rival, who he's thrown in prison on Christmas Eve, Biker Max, who looks suspiciously Santa-esque, but I'm sure that's not going to be important to the story moving forward. Dad, a firm Santa Claus skeptic, hears some noises up on top of the roof, and what do you know? He sees the reindeer.
Poor guy.
I think he's dead, honey.
He watches them fly away, and now he's a believer. So he calls up the cops and drops the charges on Santa. Back at the station, Biker Max overhears that conversation while Santa somehow doesn't because of the plot, I guess. And he convinces Santa to switch outfits with him, lying that he's due to be bailed out any minute.
Wait a minute. I'm Santa Claus.
Most things that happen in this movie make no sense, but what is about to happen is possibly the most confusing thing out of all of them. After being released from jail with Dad, instead of just leaving, Biker Max, dressed up as Santa, goes home with him. He eats all their food and then ties them up in the least convincing restraints of all time. Again, why does he do any of this? Why does he add all of these felony charges on top of all the other charges that he apparently had prior to this? I don't know, and neither does he.
What is it you want?
What is it I want?
What is it I want?
And what makes it even more confusing is why do they even allow this to happen in the first place? Even later on when Santa joins, he lets him tie him up also? I mean, they outnumber him by a pretty significant amount, and it's not like he has a weapon or anything. Eventually, with the help of Santa, they convince Max to be good again. He helps deliver a bunch of presents to sick children at the hospital, and after a lot of screaming, both Santa and Biker Max are released from prison for some reason. Releasing Santa Claus is one thing, but why exactly are they releasing Max?
Max hasn't done anything wrong.
I kind of thought that maybe he tied up a whole bunch of people, including children, and held them hostage in a police stand-up situation, but
Max is really a pussycat. He just likes to act tough.
Santa said that he's fine, so who am I to argue? You know what? Just release all the prisoners while you're at it. The guy in the Santa suit said it was okay. Then Christmas comes.
Look up, look up! It's Christmas!
Christmas?
And even Mom
What
gets
is
the
Christmas?
white Christmas that she wanted, but only she gets it. Nobody else gets it. I mean, I'm sure nobody else out there wanted a white Christmas Santa. They all wanted 112 degrees and climbing, I'm sure. Oh, and small skateboard Mike finally becomes regular skateboard Mike. It's a Christmas miracle. What is it about Christmas movies and dogs? Just movies
it's
I
at least
found.
an
There's the
offensive,
previously
I guess.
mentioned 9-Dog Christmas, The Dog Who Saved Christmas, A Golden Christmas, A Tale of Puppy Love. Then there's a dog named Christmas, Beethoven's Christmas Adventure, A Dog for Christmas, A Royal Corgi Christmas, A Doggone Christmas, 12 Dog Days Till Christmas. Is this even a real movie? I mean, it doesn't look like a real movie, but I found it on Google, so I'm sure it's legit. And then there's the king of dog Christmas movies, Santa Buddies, The Legend of Santa Paws. I bought this at the thrift store recently, but as it turns out, I had already previously bought this movie at some point and forgot about it. So yeah, I now have 2 copies of Santa Buddies, The Legend of Santa Paws. This is how you know you have
How
a
can you
thrift
blame
store
someone for
problem.
getting
We
that you
start
have
with a
this
very
movie, right?
stumbly and tired-looking Santa and a dog Santa going to check up on the North Pole's upside-down Christmas ice erection, and unfortunately, it's looking pretty drippy and limp. Apparently, Christmas magic is stored in the Christmas ice boner, and it is powered by children's belief in Christmas.
Children and their pups just don't believe like they used to.
Or, excuse me, children and puppies. Yes, apparently giving gifts to every girl and boy across the world isn't hard enough of a job. Santa also has to give gifts to every single puppy in the world. Luckily, he's also recruited a bunch of elf dogs as well as Dog Santa, aka Santa Paws. Despite the Christmas ice boner looking not so good, everything is still looking happy-go-lucky for now inside of Santa's workshop. The elves and the dog elves are making Christmas
What?
toys and singing a song. Santa makes it.
Honestly, why do these movies all look the same? Even if there's like a dog included like in this one, it looks the same cheap as the others. It's so weird.
Fun. He's always on the go. Until Puppy Paws comes up and messes everything up. Oh God! Ah! Oh shit! Oh God! Why?
What's going on?
Yeah, what's happening? Why is it going so fast? Surely it has nothing to do with the fast lever. So Santa Claus grounds Puppy Paws.
You're grounded until further notice.
And Puppy Paws storms off after saying he wishes.
Christmas would just go away.
But you see, Santa Paws has to be strict with Puppy Paws because
He's the future of Christmas.
whatever that means. Puppy Paws then goes in to look in the naughty list to find someone fun to teach him how to be an ordinary puppy, where he finds one of the buddies. Apparently there's a long-running series of Buddies movies spawning back from the original Air Bud movie in 1997. There's like 20 of these movies
I think I
somehow.
have
The
not
Buddies
seen any
consist
of
of
these
the
ever.
one that likes to eat,
It was just
And
a
I
little
don't see
turkey.
any
the
reason why I
dirty
should.
one,
Wowzers, dude.
the Buddha one,
It's time for meditation.
the gangster one,
All right, dog.
and the girl one. In order
Of
to go
course,
visit
the
them,
girl
Puppy
one
Paws
needs
sneaks
to
into the
exist.
magic Christmas mail van.
I'm liking this very, very much.
Hey, you can't do that.
Bellissimo, molto bene.
Okay, that one I'm pretty sure you can do. Once he gets to their town, he sneaks off to go meet all of them, and then we get a pretty long, drawn-out segment where he meets all of them individually, annoys the hell out of them, gets them all in trouble, and starts copying them.
I don't know, dog. He be tripping for shizzle.
It's great! Just trust me. Like, seriously, there's some parts of this movie I don't even really know, like...
I'll give it a whirl, Leia.
What am I supposed to say about this? Just look at it. Back in Christmasville, the Christmas boner is getting even worse. They're starting to lose power and...
Christmas is fading away right before our eyes.
Okay, Santa. Sucks, I guess. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, nothing.
Okay. Maybe the
He's
dogs
Santa,
will
why
fix
should he
it.
do something
Meanwhile,
about Christmas?
in the subplot, we meet the greedy, evil
Well, his
dog
problem,
catcher
is it?
played by, yes, Christopher Lloyd. He hates Christmas and he hates puppies. And he refuses to give this guy one for his sick son on Christmas.
For my son, for Christmas. He's sick.
No money, no mutt.
After all the buddies decide they don't like Puppy Paws and are sick of putting up with him, Christopher Lloyd catches him, and then all of a sudden they do like Puppy Paws and they want to save him. In prison, Puppy Paws meets a puppy named Tiny,
The smallest of all the puppies.
who starts singing.
Christmas
You're supposed to take this seriously? No, she's back. She's still singing! But I mean, come on! Things are also not going well in the North Pole. Santa is looking even more tired than ever, and the Christmas icicle boner thing has gone micro. But at least they figured out where Puppy Paws is, and they send the head elf
Christmas
and the
bonus
head
micro.
dog elf to go save him. The best part of this movie by far are the shots of just real dogs doing things. These ones in particular where they're running are
Sometimes Santa just needs to deliver the blue pills, I guess.
my favorite because the dog in the back is obviously having a hard time running in those shoes. It kind of reminds me of a long time ago when I put shoes on my dog, Luca.
Luca, come.
They should have had him in these movies. Long story short, they save Puppy Paws. He and the buddies fly around in a sleigh and deliver presents, and Santa is, well, whatever is wrong with him. He's literally the most useless character of all time. Christmas is saved, and then evil Santa-hating Christopher Lloyd also has a change of heart. He finds the house of the guy with the sick kid he didn't give a puppy to, and then he leaves little singing Tiny outside of his door. He just kind of sneaks around outside their house in the middle of the night in a trench coat. Yeah, totally not suspicious looking at all.
Hey!
Why would you be suspicious of that?
Hey! I got a puppy! Hey! Okay, I see you in there. Santa! Hey, Santa!
Did you know that guy?
Keep telling him I'm with you, Santa! I got a dog! She's a little fat, but she'll be fine. Not really a puppy, but, you know, it's whatever. It's just off the couch, right?
So that's the end of Santa Buddies, and that's the end of this video. Merry Christmas, and get out of my house! Check out the previous Goodwill Movies video, also on Christmas movies, or check out this playlist of every Christmas.
Okay, well, this video was... I mean, the video was good. The movies in it definitely weren't. Yeah, I was a bit occupied here. Sorry. I had to clean something real quick. Well, nothing bad happened. But, well, this was fun. Next week, I got something special for you. Next week, we will watch a certain movie. What kind of movie? All I'm gonna tell you is... it's time to duel. I do not have a Yu-Gi-Oh card, so, yeah. I think you got it.